So, first we will recite prayers to invoke the blessings of the Larships. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today, Hariprasad sir, can you share the screen? Since I have some problem here, so
Yeah, sure, Manoj. I'm sharing.
2.40. Today we are discussing the Shloka 2.40. So, in previous sessions, we have learned that we are eternal human beings, we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, and then Bhakti Yoga is the highest, topmost yoga. So, in this shloka, now we will learn few more things about the quality of Bhakti Yoga. Neha Bikramanasosti Pratyavayo na vidyate Swalpamapyasya dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhayat. Translation: in this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can perfect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Okay, so today we will learn about what is the unique quality of Bhakti Yoga. So now, first I will tell briefly about how karma works. So let us compare two children. Like one child is born in very rich family and one child is born in poor family. The child born in rich family, he's having people may say that he's born with silver spoon and all. No, so parents are anticipating for the child, and immediately after the child born, their parents deposit some 20 lakhs in the bank, so he have no problems with regards to wealth. He will be able to take good education and all. Now let us see another child who is born in a slum. So he may be having no good parenting and no good education. He will have to face many problems in his life. So what is the difference here? So the difference is everyone who is born, they are carrying background of karma. According to our karma, when we do good karma, we will get good results. When we do bad karma, we will get bad results. So if we see some people who are good looking, being born in a very wealthy family or having good education, having nice friends, then we understand that they might have did some good karma in this previous life. And in contrast, when we see some ugly looking or diseased body or poverty, or somebody born having a low birth, so this indicates that they have did some bad karma in the past. So many people think, okay, if I do good karma, then I will get good results. If I do bad karma, then I will get bad results. So I will do only good karma. So what is the necessary of doing bhakti? What is the problem? Some people may have this question, right? So the problem is there is one problem even doing good karma. So the problem is when we do good karma, we will have to take birth again in this world to enjoy the good results, right? So to take birth in a good family also, we have to take birth again. So when we take birth, it's not again easy because we know this world is a dukkhalayam ashashvatam, means dukkhalayam, full of miseries, ashashvatam, temporary. So uh, we take birth and life is not bed of roses. We will have difficult problems and some people may not listen to us. And even we know that some people who are born in very rich families, they don't have peace of mind also. um, In fact, they may be having many problems than usual people, like many insecurities, and some rich children even don't have peace of mind that they want to commit suicide. They have did good karma, right? So why that good karma is not helping them to become peaceful or have a happy life? So that's not possible. So even good karma also, we have to take birth again in this material world, and the birth, death, old age, and disease. This cycle we have to go through. Good karma will not help us save from this cycle of birth and death. So now, can we do something besides doing good karma and bad karma? Because we understood that we have to take birth in this material world and it is not easy. So, can we do something else uh, besides good and bad karma, which does not give us any result? Which does not produce us any result, means we no need to take birth again in this material world. Is there any such type of karma? The answer is yes. So akarma means which do not produce any result. That akarma is bhakti. When we do bhakti towards Krishna, that does not give us any result. I mean, that does not make us bind in this material world. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that when anyone works on his behalf, so he will not be affected by good or bad karma. That is called as bhakti. Means we can see lotus, it is in a muddy pond, but it is not affected with the muddy water. It stays aloof, unaffected from the muddy water. In the same way, when we do bhakti, we will not be affected by good and bad karma because we are doing it on behalf of Krishna. So, and we will reach Krishna ultimately. For example, if we take a cashier in a bank, so he counts the cash, and anyone who deposits the cash, he counts it. And even if penny does not belong to him, and even if the company or bank suffer from loss, he does not have any problem. Even the bank gets any profit, he does not have any problem. His salary he will get because he's working on behalf of bank. Bank will provide him, right? Same way, another example, if we see the soldier working on behalf of the Indian government, he kills a lot of people in the war, but he's not punished. Whereas if he kills or even if he harms any one single citizen, neighboring citizen, he will be put behind the bars. Why? Because he is working earlier case in the behalf on the behalf of the government, later case he is working independently. When we work independently, we have to bear the reaction, but when we work on behalf of Krishna, in this case government, in fact government even gives some medals that he has killed this many people, he's a great warrior, like that. So the thing is, when we work on behalf of Krishna, we will not get any bondage. And Krishna in this sloka is explaining about that bhakti yoga. There is a very nice quality of bhakti yoga in this sloka, that in this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution. Little advancement, swalpam apiyasya dharmasya, kayate mahato bhayat. So we can see that now. Let me read some part of this. So, activity in Krishna consciousness, or acting for the benefit of Krishna without expectation of sense gratification, is the highest transcendental quality of work. Even a small beginning of such activity finds no impediment, nor can that small beginning be lost at any stage. Any work begun on the material plane has to be completed, otherwise, the whole attempt becomes a failure. But any work begun in Krishna consciousness has a permanent effect, even though not finished. The performer of such work is therefore not at a loss, even if his work in Krishna consciousness is incomplete. 1% done in Krishna consciousness bears permanent results, so that the next beginning is from the point of 2%, whereas in material activity, without 100% success, there is no profit. So now I would like to give contrast between this material actions and spiritual actions. So, for example, here it is told that any material action it has to be completed, otherwise it will not give us permanent result. Like if we want to get a degree, some btech, bachelor's of technology degree, so we have to finish all subjects all 4 years, right? Otherwise we won't get, even if we fail one subject also, we will not get the degree. And one more example is so small story I would like to tell. So there is a wealthy man, and who is just earning so much of money, and like everyone dies, he also dies, and after dying, he takes birth in front of his own house only as a cobbler. So once he thinks that okay, last once he suddenly he remembers everything and he thinks that, oh, last life I have earned so much, so this is all what I have earned, so let me go there and let me ask for help. They are my people only, my son, my wife, so they will understand me. So he goes, and then watchman itself stops him. Who are you? Then he is like, okay, you can call inside people, they know me. So watchman calls the owners, and when they come, he tells that this all wealth is accumulated by me, you know, right? Then they become so furious and angry. What are you speaking? And they become so wild, and they beat him like anything. Because once in the material platform, education or wealth earned in this life is lost in this life only. We can't carry forward it to next life. So one may be a successful engineer, but done PhD and did so many things, but if he takes birth again, he has to start from ABCD only, right? He can't say, oh, in my last life, I was a successful engineer and give me job, I will do. Nobody will give job. So he has to go again from starting ABCD only. So in material platform, whatever we do, education or wealth, whatever we accumulate, it is all lost. But whereas in spiritual platform, let us see the example of Ajamila. Ajamila is a Brahmana. He is a very good Brahmana. He's worshipping the Lord and he's helping his father. He got married as well. So one day he goes to garden to take some flowers for the worship of the Lord. At that time, he sees a man and woman embracing each other, and he becomes so agitated, and he becomes attracted to this so-called woman prostitute. And what he does is, he leaves his wife, chaste wife, he leaves, and he gets attracted to her, he marries her, and he begets 10 children with her. And to be with her, he has to do some work, right? I mean, to make his family run. So he started thefting and robbery, everything, all kinds of sinful activities he starts. And at the end of the life, what happens is, um, he keeps his last son name as Narayana because of his pious activities or bhakti he has done in his childhood, or until his 24 25 years of age. He has done bhakti. Because of that sukruti, he has kept his son's name as Narayana. So suddenly, at the end of his life, when he sees this Yamadutas coming, because he didn't did sinful activities only, who will come to pick him? Only Yamadutas will come. Such a sinful person. So Yamadutas, by seeing the Yamadutas, he became so much terrified, because they'll not be so good looking. They will be so ugly looking that a Jiva, when he tries to see the Yamadutas, he gets so much scared, and he tries calling his son Narayana, Narayana, like that. So when suddenly he will remember, oh, this Narayana can't save me. In my childhood I have worshipped Narayana, he will save me. So suddenly, when his consciousness changed to this thought, suddenly Vishnu Dutas come, and they will rescue, they will talk with this Yamadutas. And there is some other section in Srimad Bhagavatam which explains this complete conversation. So what happens is, he finally gets second chance to do bhakti. So his bhakti is not lost. He has done until some age, but later he fell down due to something, due to his conditioning. But it is not lost. At the end of his life, he has got this help from grace of Lord Narayana. And one more example we can see, that a rat, a small rat, when it is in some temple, we know that in a temple um, in a temple, we keep lamp in front of the Lord, and we have to see the wick also. Like we have to do it, push it upwards. Sometimes it may be about to extinguish, we may have to push it. So at that time this rat comes there, and what it thinks is eatable. It thinks as the wick, because the wick is white color, it appears to rat as a butter. So he wants to eat that, but he touches that, and it actually pushes it. So the Lord becomes, actually, the lamp was about to stop, but it gets blow, glowing once again, and the Lord becomes so pleased with the rat. Oh, this rat wants to serve me. Let me give a human life in the next birth. That's how Lord gives next birth, and in the next birth, the rat becomes a devotee, a human being, and becomes a devotee by practicing devotional service, and ultimately reaches the Lord. Here also, Ajamila, when he gets second chance, he performs very sincerely devotional service, and he reaches the Lord. But we should not think, okay, anyways, if I do little, even if I fall down, I will get the result, so no problem. Like that we should not think. We should always be sincere and try to finish our devotional service and reach Krishna in this lifetime only. So, and also there is a connection to this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam. त्यक्त्वा स्वधर्मं चरणाम्बुजं हरे भजन् अपभूतपतेत् ततो यदि अभूतमुस्य किं को वार्ताप्तो भजतां स्वधर्मतः. If someone gives up his occupational duties and works in Krishna consciousness and then falls down on account of not completing his work, what loss is there on his part? And can one gain if one performs material activities perfectly? Or, as the Christians say, what profit a man if he gain the whole world yet suffer the loss of his eternal soul? So now, in Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord is telling about Swadharma. So everyone have a swadharma. We have took this body, right? We have to do some work to make our livelihood. We definitely have to do some work. We can't be like a parasite depending upon someone. So, like for example, if we take a lion, he's a lion, king of the forest, right? He thinks, oh, I'm the king of the forest, then I will not do any work. The food automatically comes to me. I will just take rest. That will not help. He has to hunt. He has to look for his food, then only he can eat. In the same way, everyone have to work, have to do their swadharma. But if one don't get develop attraction towards Krishna, then it is only shrama yevahi kevalam. Means it is of no use. While doing our duty, we have to develop attraction towards Krishna, the Supreme Lord. So now again, material activities and the results end with the body. But work done in Krishna consciousness carries a person again to Krishna consciousness, even after the loss of the body. At least one is sure to have a chance in the next life of being born as a human being, either in a family of a great cultured Brahmana or in a rich aristocratic family. That will give one a further chance for elevation. That is the unique quality of work done in Krishna consciousness. So, Krishna says in Gita that even a small amount of work, swalpam apiyasya dharmasya, small amount of devotion done towards him, it will save us from greatest danger. Trayate mahato bayat. Mahato bayat means, mahat means great. Bayat means danger. So Krishna is saving even a little devotion done towards him. He will save us from greatest danger. So what is greatest danger? We from the human form of life coming down to the animal species. That is the greatest danger, right? Getting down from, like we are reducing our level from human life to animal species. So from that greatest danger, Krishna will save us, because he thinks, okay, if we have done our bhakti in this life until some 50%, in the next life Krishna gives birth in a good family. so that we will get opportunity to continue our bhakti to reach him. If we are very sincere, we can complete our bhakti, we can serve Krishna and his devotees very nicely and complete Krishna consciousness in this very lifetime. But in some cases, if we can't do, there is no loss, because if we do until 50%, we will start in next life in from 51%. Not like material everything we have to start from first. No, in spiritual life nothing is lost. Any small thing, see, we have seen the example of rat also. Small, just a small effort, even done unconsciously, have greatest benefit. So yeah, that is what I wanted to tell today. So today we have learned that how this is the important quality of bhakti yoga, unique quality of bhakti yoga, that even there is no loss in this bhakti yoga, even if we do small thing. So if we do so much, then you can understand how much more we get through this bhakti yoga. So we have seen examples of material activities, how they, if we do in this life itself, we have to stop. I mean, we will lose it. We can't carry forward it to next life, and how they are not permanent. Whereas we can see in Ajamila case or Rat case that even small amount of bhakti done is permanent, and it will have permanent effect. So so let us all eagerly perform our devotional service towards Lord. Every day chant holy names with love and devotion towards Lord, and every day hear Bhagavad Gita as much as possible, so that we will continue our devotional service to the Lord. It's like adding to our bank account. It is never a loss, actually. So thank you very much. So please let me know how what all you have learned today. Thank you. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, one question. If I do my devotional service sincerely to Lord Krishna, then can I definitely reach Krishna in this life? Only then? What about my karma remaining? Please clarify this. Okay. So, to my understanding, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Raja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Ishyami Masuchaha. Means, when one surrenders to me completely, I will remove their sins. Don't fear. Krishna is saying this shloka in 1866. So, when we do very sincerely bhakti towards Krishna, our propensity to do sinful activities goes away. Actually, people speak of prayaschitta. When we do some sinful activities, if we do some prayaschitta, it's gone, the sin is gone. People may think that, and again they will commit the same sinful activity. So what is the use of this prayaschitta? But when we do devotional service sincerely, our tendency to commit sinful activities itself goes away, so we will not be committing any sinful activities further, and whatever previously done, Krishna will remove it, so we will reach Krishna. I hope this answers your question, Prabhu. Yeah, let me wait for 1 more minute. If anybody have any questions, can ask me. So the prayaschitta is really like we have to. People may think, oh, I have done some prayaschitta, everything is gone. No, the tendency is still there. That's why there is a need to practice devotional service. So if we sincerely practice devotional service, our bad anarthas, those all goes away, and we become very pure. We become godly. We can't become God, but we can become godly. when one practices starts practicing bhakti yoga, actually all godly quality starts to manifest in him. That is a very very nice feature of bhakti yoga. Okay, thank you very much everyone. Please do chant eagerly and do hear, so that we will increase our spiritual accounts more and more. Okay, Hare Krishna.